Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out everybody who's been asking me to do a video on the whole TI, Floyd Mayweather, Tiny situation. I didn't want to do a video right away because I just wanted to sit back, sip some damn tea, and figure out what the hell was going on. You know, this whole situation is a mess. So unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you guys have all seen the video fight by now between Floyd Mayweather and TI. They got into it this past weekend in Las Vegas, and supposedly everything was over Tiny. T.I. was once again feeling some type of way, and he decided to confront Floyd Mayweather about it. When folks saw the video and heard that the fight was over Tiny, you know Twitter had to go in. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys these memes, and I will come back with the rest of my commentary. Saw the memes. So shortly after everything came out, Nicole Bitchie was able to score an interview with Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather basically decided to tell his truth as he saw fit. He said that basically, you know what I'm saying, T.I. is feeling some type of way over Tiny. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys an interview right now, and then I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
I've been knowing Tiny before T.I., okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've never slept with her. I never slept with her. I never kissed her. I never touched her in no inappropriate way. Her friend Shakana wanted to come to the fights. She brought Tiny with her. Everything is cordial. We having fun. Than being woman once. It's obvious this man feeling some type of way. I told my daughter a big birthday bash today. I'm eating that fat burger. I'm eating that fat burger. Next thing you know, he walk on me and talk about we need to talk again. And then I told him, you better get the fuck out of my face. What you better do. And then he asked me, he said, I ain't talking to all these people, so you don't got to talk loud. I said, listen, man, don't come in my face with no disrespectful shit in that, like I told you before. And listen, I said, you must have forgot what I do for a living. He said, well, you do it in the ring and I do it in the streets. I said, my man, I do it everywhere. And you can find out if you want to. Just like that. And then, kind of words exchanged. And then, a riot kind of, and then, people got to push, and then a riot kind of got broke out. And then there was a bunch of chaos. That was basically it. Because like I said before, he probably done some foolish things, like, but he ain't no damn fool to swing on me. Because once he seen I said, man, you must forget how I do living. He had a totally different look on his face. And then basically, the riot broke out, whatever. But I want to apologize for it. Basically, when my adrenaline was rushing, I said something like,
control your bitch.
Like, control your bitch. And I don't want to say that about Tiny. So I do apologize to Tiny because she cool people, man. She cool. She never been disrespectful to me. Shakana has never been disrespectful to me. I'm going to continue to support Tiny. I'm going to continue to support Shakana because they're cool people and I don't have nothing against them. So I apologize for that. So that's basically it. Like I said before, I don't know what it is, but I'm not sleeping with that girl. I'm not sleeping with that girl. And I told that man before, like, my man, but even if I was, but I'm not. Even if I was, talk to her about that. Don't talk to me about that. But I'm not going to be disrespectful because I'm not going to sleep with a married woman. Now, if she was divorced, I still wouldn't do that because I'm cool with her. We have a real cordial, cool relationship. And sometimes sex can mess
NicoleBitchie.com.
Or we can be associates and sex can fuck that up. And basically, I don't want to fuck up a good relationship that I have with a person. So, like I said before, when I was upset, I said bitch, whatever. Throw your bitch, or take your bitch, whatever. I was upset, I was mad. At the end of that, I apologized to Tiny. And I apologize to her children, all her children, and all the TI children for saying that. And so I do want to apologize to the children and to Tiny and to Tiny family for saying what I said. And so, like I said before, man, I don't know what it is. Like I said before, And then, and like I said before, it is what it is. I just do me. But like I said before, as far as him swinging on me, nah. No, I ain't having that. Tiny, married. I respect. I don't care if y'all separated. She's still married under God's eyes, under the law, and I respect that. I'm not sleeping with no married woman. I'm not gonna do that. And like I said on all access, I'm becoming a better person.
And there it is.
All right, so you guys just heard what Floyd had to say about the situation. And I just feel like Floyd really handled himself really, really maturely, because we all know Floyd is a professional boxer. I don't know if T.I. forgot, but really if Floyd wanted to knock him out, he really could have. So, you know, a lot of folks was going in on T.I. online. A lot of folks was roasting him. And T.I. decided to clap back at the haters. This is what T.I. had to say about the entire situation. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys his Instagram video right now. Go ahead and check this out.
What they say I got 2 black eyes. Where they at though? These ones I'm looking at, is they black for real? Damn, been like that all my life. Put my hand up. That's about it.
All right, so you guys just heard what T.I. had to say. I don't know what's going on with T.I. I feel like this dude has literally lost his mind. It's like, I don't know if he's just trying to make another name for himself, you know, because folks are saying that he's gone south with this whole family hustle. It's like you can't be Bill Cosby in one breath, but then in the real world, you're out here acting ratchet. Even today, TMZ just posted another video online about him getting into with some bouncers in Vegas, and that happened earlier that day before him and Floyd Mayweather got into that fight. You know, so I'm not sure what's going on with T.I., but it just seems like he's really wilding out lately, and he needs to be careful before he ends up back in jail, because he is still on probation. So I don't understand why he's doing all this extra stuff. So after everything went down, a lot of folks then started going to Tiny's picture and started going in on Tiny, because of course this is all Tiny's fault, but not the 2 gentlemen that are involved in the shit. So folks started going off on Tiny, saying that it's her fault and she's fucking Floyd Mayweather, and talking all this shit about her posting a picture with a friend. So Tiny got pissed off on Instagram, and Tiny decided to clap back. So go ahead and read what Tiny wrote to a bunch of these haters out here coming at her. Okay, so you guys just read Tiny's comment. So I guess it must have been too much for her, because a lot of folks was really going off on Tiny for no reason. And so soon after, Tiny just decided to delete the picture altogether. So she took the picture down. You know, but what I find funny is that not even a few hours after the whole Floyd Mayweather situation, T.I. took a picture with Nicki Minaj. And I didn't see not one person on there going off on him, you know, clowning him, talking shit to him about him taking a picture with his friend Nicki Minaj. But folks over here trying to shame Tiny for taking a picture with Floyd. I just find the whole situation crazy and hypocritical. You know, T.I. has been on some crazy stuff these past few months. The blogs have really been going in on them. The blogs have been putting out their business out there. They've been saying that T.I. had a baby on Tiny with somebody else. And then on Mother's Day, one of his jump-offs posted a picture of him and his jump-off, you know, eating breakfast in the kitchen. You know, so this is a married man. So you're not at home with your wife, but you're taking pictures with your side piece. That has to hurt Tiny, and I think that that's where a lot of that anger came from when she replied back to those people on her Instagram page, because he has been taking pictures with other women. He has been disrespecting her on the urban blogs, because you know the real media don't give a shit about this. But on the urban blogs, he has been disrespecting her, and you know, she was just tired of it. And it's like, you know, I just find it funny when some men feel like they can be disrespectful, they can be out here cheating and doing them, but then when they even suspect that their girl is cheating or having a good time, all of a sudden they feel some type of way. T.I. to me comes off as really controlling and really insecure. You know, I just find the whole situation just crazy. He would keep flipping out on Floyd Mayweather. If you're that upset about Tiny and her behavior, like Floyd said, you need to check Tiny. You need to talk to your wife about that situation. Don't come at me. I don't have nothing to do with that. You know, T.I. is mad at the wrong person. In all honesty, he needs to be mad at himself. Because like they say, once a good girl's gone, she's gone forever. You know what I'm saying? When a woman's fed up, they're out. And once that emotional connection is no longer there, it's a wrap. And I feel like that's what's going on in their marriage right now. And I feel really bad for them. You know, I really wanted it to work out for them, because I think a lot of people was rooting for them. They're like the hood version of Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. You know, a lot of folks look up to T.I. and Tiny. A lot of folks do like their show. I don't like their show. I think their show is boring and it's too scripted. And I'm not buying the whole Heathcliff Huxtable situation when every other day on the blogs is some type of rumor, some type of gossip. You know, they're going back and forth with each other on Twitter. They're getting into it on Instagram. But then on TV, they want to portray this perfect image. I don't like that. The only time I will watch this show is if Shekinah Joe's on there, because Shekinah's funny as hell. That's my girl. But, you know, I feel bad for Tiny. You know, Tiny has been his ride or die chick from day one. Tiny was holding him down when he wasn't even the T.I. that we know today. You know, a lot of folks talk shit about Tiny's looks and everything else. That's irrelevant. Obviously, T.I. sees something in her that he don't see in all these other people because he wifed up Tiny. He could have wifed up anybody. So, you know, I get tired of people always trying to go in on her looks and on her height and talk shit about her. All that is superficial. You know, I feel like Tiny's a down-ass woman and she's held him down for so many years, and I just think it's sad that everything's blown up in her face. You know, a lot of folks are like, well, they just need to get divorced. She needs to get over it. He ain't shit. But what folks don't realize is once you're married to somebody, it's different than just being boyfriend and girlfriend or even baby mama and baby daddy. Like, they got married for a reason and she wants to make her marriage work. But I think she's gotten to the point now where it's been too many situations with T.I. and his indiscretions, and I think Tiny's just fed up with this situation, and she may be divorcing him and she may be leaving him, you know. But I just wish them the best. I wish that they can work it out because they do have little children together. You know, Zonique is not his. Zonique is 18 now, but they still have Major and King, and I'm sure that's why Tiny put up with as much as she did, because she wants her family unit. She wants her family together. She wants her husband in the household and everything else, and that's what a lot of people go through in marriages. You know, sometimes you go through your ups and downs. Sometimes you go through cheating. Sometimes you go through, you know, your husband or your wife just, you know, fucking up and making serious mistakes, and then you have to think to yourself, should I stay or should I go? And a lot of times people give people second chances, but when it starts being a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh chance, that's not cool. Now you're just taking advantage of me, and now it's time to move on. And I just think that that's where Tiny has gotten to. So I think for folks to kind of shame Tiny or make her, you know, the scapegoat and all this, I think that's a joke. I think folks should blame T.I. You know, he's the one who went up to Floyd. He's the one who was feeling some type of way about that picture. And which I just find hypocritical, because he posts his pictures all the time with him and other women, and yet and still Tiny sees this. Tiny don't really trip too much, but now he's upset because Tiny posted a picture of her and Floyd, and she's talking about, you know, she's down with the money team or whatever else. You know, he read too deeply into it, and that shows that he still cares about Tiny. He still wants to be with her. So I think they need to figure out what they're trying to do. But I just find this whole situation sad because there's a lot of children involved in this. You know, not just Tiny and T.I.'s children, but also the stepchildren, the half brothers and sisters. It's a lot of kids affected by this. So I feel really bad for the children at the end of the day, and I just hope that they end up figuring this whole situation out. T.I. needs to calm down before his ass ends up back in jail. You know, you can't go around confronting everybody, and I said the same thing in my Apollo video, that T.I. should not have wasted his time confronting Apollo. It's not that serious, because he needs to think about his TV show on VH1. He's trying to put forth a certain image. He needs to get rid of that thug, hood, booger mentality. If not, they would not be renewing his show, point blank. You know, he needs to think about his family and getting that money. You know, but when I said that, folks were like, oh, he's free to confront him. He can confront him if he wants to. But now, because y'all done gassed his damn head up, he thinks he can confront anybody, even a professional boxer who's never lost a fight. Come on, T.I. You know damn well just because you can punk Apollo Nita don't mean that you can punk Floyd Mayweather. I'm going to need T.I. to get his shit together. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions on this entire situation with our favorite hip-hop couple, T.I. and Tiny. So go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces.